Hi, I'm Randy Milliron, and welcome to my channel. First, let's go ahead and roll that intro video. This video has been 5 years in the making. For as long as I can remember, a couple of the content creators that I've been following on YouTube had videos about drones. Whether it's Peter or Maddie, I absolutely loved the epic footage that they had using their drones. The issue is I really couldn't afford one. And that was up until 2017 when I actually ended up winning the Be Your Own Boss pack at our conference. And in the package was a little Parrot Bebop drone. I was totally excited that I got this drone. This is the Parrot Bebop 2 drone. It's actually been a blessing for me for the last 4 or 5 years. I've flown it so many different times. I'll actually have some footage of different flights that I've taken. It's a fun drone. It's a good drone. I can't really say anything too negative about it because it's been a true blessing to me. The only couple of things that this drone has that doesn't have that some of the newer drones have, it has an internal memory card. So the maximum you can record is, I think, 4 gigabytes. The flight time is about 20-30 minutes depending on what the wind is. But I've had a lot of fun with this drone. I mean, this drone has been super fun for me over the last 4 or 5 years. One of the things that's really huge drawback is every time you go to set it up, you actually have to install the propellers with a little tool every time you want to fly it. So when you're out in the elements and you're wanting to take this drone, you pretty much have to set it up before you go and carry it. So that's one of the big drawbacks. The condo that we were staying at in Princeville actually had this flower arrangement where the name of the resort was actually spelled out in flowers. Well, you really couldn't see it from the ground, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to use my drone. So when I flew the drone in Kauai, the interesting thing was I really didn't know too much about the drone. So I ended up taking the drone, flying it up, and getting some really good aerial footage of this flower arrangement. And it was ironic because my son asked me, well, hey, Dad, how high can it go? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. So I ended up taking the drone up as high as I could. And as I'm running my controller on my phone, I noticed that I lost connection with the drone. dude, I didn't know what to do. I was nervous. I was like, I don't know what, I lost it. He's like, Dad, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't have access to the drone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this drone back? I ended up disconnecting the drone and trying to reconnect, doing the whole thing where you hold your phone way up in the air like it's going to get a better signal. But what was ironic is I just sat there and watched it just hovering, and then all of a sudden, poof, it just starts slowly flying away from us. My son is like, Dad, what's going on? And he starts chasing after it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So he took after it, and we'll actually see some of this footage now where we actually see the drone flying back to where we had taken off in front of our condo. On the return to home feature, since the Bebop drone does not have any object avoidance sensors on it, it literally flew back to where we had taken off from and started descending down. The problem is where I had taken it off from is I actually took it off the ground and I flew away from the palm trees and then took it up. I've known for quite a while that it's been time to step up my drone game, but I just really couldn't afford to buy a new DJI drone. But luckily, something happened over the last month that I was able to actually gather the funding for this drone. I've always wanted a DJI drone. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Here is the DJI Air 2S Fly More combo. Pause for cinematic effect. Oh, so cool. So as you can see, most of the new drones actually come with its own travel case, its own carrying case. This actually comes with an accessories box. So we'll slide this aside. So in the accessories box, you have your DJI Air 2S Quick Guide, which actually is going to have a QR code, so you can download the DJI Fly More app. It really takes you through the setup of your drone. So there's the quick start guide. So you have the quick start guide, and then you have the accessories box. In the accessories box, you have your disclaimer and your safety warnings book. Here you have, these are the ND filters. This is the, it's actually a really cool plastic case that actually has the 4 ND filters. It appears that we have a 4, an 8, a 16, and a 32. So that's really cool little plastic case they come in. So we'll put those aside. You have your various cables to connect to your phone. That would be a USB-C, a USB-B. You have extra joysticks for your controller. You have a power supply cable for your brick to charge your drone. Also in the accessories box, you have all these extra propellers. It actually gives you 12 total propellers. So that's the accessories box. So actually in the combo kit itself is the carrying case. I have to tell you, Oh, it smells so good. It's like when you get a new pair of shoes or a new book and you have to smell it. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like money. So in the carrying case, it's got a shoulder strap. So let's go ahead and open this up. You can see, So here's the carrying case. It comes complete with the accessories box. It has the drone. It has the controller. You have the charging bank for your batteries. You can actually charge 3 batteries at the same time. So in this box, we have 1, 2, and the battery that's on the drone. So we have 3 full batteries. You have the charging brick. And the other piece that's actually in the accessories box is a device that you can actually plug into our battery, and you can actually charge devices off of this. So simply with the USB connector, you can actually charge other items. So here you have your controller, which actually this controller is very similar to the controller for the Mini and the Air 2. The only difference is in the button configuration up here. I know on I believe it's the Air 2, they had a tripod mode, which that mode isn't here anymore. You've got your places to put your joysticks. You have a spot on the bottom where you can actually store your joysticks. So that's the controller. So the reason why I went with the Fly More combo was with all the extras that you got. So in the Fly More combo, you actually get about $530 worth of gear for only $300 more. So it just seemed pretty logical to get it. Obviously, extra propellers is a cool thing, but the extra batteries is going to be just legendary. So yeah, really cool, really quick, simple unboxing video. I will actually have a review video now that I've got it unboxed and I get to play with it, because there's so many cool features with this drone. And so look for that video soon. So I think that's all I got. I can't really think of anything else I want to talk about. That's pretty much all I got. I think that's going to be a wrap. This is the lamest unboxing video ever.